Hello, I'm Meghan Schiller from KDKA-TV News, and this is your Friday KDKA News Now update. I've got your top headlines and the latest weather. Tonight, communities are once again cleaning up after flooding. It was a scary night in Washington County last night after severe flooding hit Canton Township, filling businesses, homes, even cars with feet of water. Erica Stanish talked with residents at Washington Estates who had to be rescued from their homes, while others were left trapped at a gas station.
Here at Washington Estates, upwards of 60 people had to be rescued from their homes. Residents I talked to described it as a traumatizing situation, leaving some stranded while others watched their cars float away.
It happened so quickly. We needed to get out.
Jenna Murphy says it was around 8 o'clock and she had just put her 9-month-old son to bed when she looked outside and saw her car filled with water.
It was parked right here, right in front of my bedroom window. I saw it filling up. There was no way I could get my car's lower to the ground, so there was no way I could get it out.
Before she knew it, her brand new Kia was floating down the street, and she and her neighbors had to be rescued.
We got drenched over there. We were soaking wet, us and our 6-month-old daughter.
Meanwhile, Alyssa Horner and her fiance tell KDKA they were told to go to the Circle K gas station, a point of higher ground near Washington Estates. But when they got there, they say they weren't allowed to stay inside and were stranded in the rain in the parking lot as water surrounded them.
We were stuck. It was like an island. Water was all the way around.
They say nearly 6 hours later, the fire department was able to rescue them and about 15 others, finally taking them and their 6-month-old daughter and dogs to safety.
They helped turn a dark situation with a little bit of light.
They say their home, like many others here, suffered damage, but are grateful for first responders who rescued them.
Damages can be fixed, family can't, so everybody's safe. That's all that matters at this point, so that's where we're at.
The crisis center here off Henderson Avenue is still in cleanup mode as well after being impacted by severe flooding last night. The township says its Station 1 and Station 2 volunteer fire departments will be open, though, as a place for someone to go for shelter if this area were to flood again. We have that information on our website, KDKA.com. Reporting in Canton Township, Erica Stanish, KDKA-TV News.
People along the Connequenessing River in Harmony, Butler County also had to be rescued, and as Ross Godotti reports, residents tried to save what they could, but the water rose fast.
It has been a very difficult day for people living anywhere close to the Connequenessing. Case in point, back there you see that green shed right there, okay? On the other side of that is the Connequenessing. I'm standing in about 1.5 feet of water. The houses to my left and right, their basements are inundated, and they aren't the only ones. And this comes just about 2 weeks after another flood pretty much did the same thing to this entire area. For many first responders in the area, the last 24 hours have been exhausting.
Got a couple hours of sleep, but definitely some tired folks out here.
Harmony Fire District Deputy Chief Doug Pickett, who we found directing boat teams to house after house after house, trying to help people trapped by the high water.
This is our third one this morning. We are about 6 victims removed, a couple pets.
In this case, a husband and wife put in a rescue craft for a short trip to higher and drier ground. The two walking away together hand in hand with what they could quickly grab.
This is pretty common for us. Springtime, you expect at least one good flood usually.
But 2 major flash floods inside of 2 weeks is not the norm.
This one definitely came on faster than the last one.
Well, we are losing the basement as we speak. It's filling.
Jill Matafari and family did their very best to try to save what they could again.
We had cleaned everything out from the last one. Didn't anticipate this again, so we did put things back. And of course, again, we've got to pull everything back out.
As hours passed, the water showed no signs of returning to the Connequenessing's banks, some 100 yards away from Matafari's home.
We've been here for 20 years. We moved in just before 04 Ivan flood, so we've dealt with it for this long. We are kind of getting tired of it.
But right now, finding somewhere else to live is not at the top of the agenda.
We're alive, personal belongings can be replaced, so as long as everybody's safe, what else can you do?
To give you an idea of how frustrating it is for people who live in this particular area of Harmony with the Connoquenessing over its bank, it's the following. They are pumping gallons and gallons of water out of their basement only to have it go back into the river and head back in to where they were once pumping it out. And another problem is this. There's going to be a lot more things that have to be gotten rid of. They want to know when the next dumpster is going to show up. That dumpster is actually full of all the old things that the last flood damaged here about 2 weeks ago. In Harmony, Butler County, Ross Godotti, KDKA-TV News.
And here's First Alert meteorologist Mary Hours with a look at what's still ahead.
But still, we do not need any more rain. We are already looking at the top 3 right now for the wettest Aprils, and could even be the wettest April on record. We're already over 6 inches above normal for the month. So right now on our live radar, we have heavy downpours right along I-80, northern parts of Butler County, finally catching a little bit of a break for areas south of I-70 in Green Fayette County. Some light showers also into Washington, Westmoreland, and also into Allegheny County. We'll take any break that we can get. That flood warning across the region does expire at 8 o'clock. That's for all the counties that had that flash flood warning yesterday. So flooding still happening for a lot of areas. And then on top of that, a wind advisory through overnight and tomorrow morning with gusts at about 30 to 40, upwards of 50 miles per hour, even for areas east into the ridges. And then the flood warning for the Ohio River in downtown, that goes until Saturday evening. And we're looking at minor flood stage expected over 25 inches, so almost 26 feet by tonight. So that's when lower north side businesses are affected. And the monthly rainfall so far, again, 6 inches above normal. The most rain on record for a month, 9.27 inches. That was back in 1852. So we're the 3rd wettest April on record since 1901. And we have a really good chance of making it to the top. The top one. So 50 degrees right now, and we see those winds still ramping up, shaking the camera, gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour. And our temperatures right now, mid to upper 40s. We're looking at 50 even in Irwin. Gusts still picking up 20, 30 miles per hour, almost 40 miles per hour in places in Oakland, Garrett County, Maryland. But rain does wrap up late tonight around 11 o'clock, and then we're looking at a dry Saturday. So a little bit of a wintry mix for areas northeast, but we will get some relief tomorrow, plus some sunshine. A little chilly right around 60 degrees. But more sunshine returns Sunday. And then by Sunday evening, we have our next chance for showers and storms. Those rolling through the Pittsburgh area at about 8, 9 o'clock. And then we'll exit right around midnight, leaving us with another dry day on Monday. And we certainly need it. So those wind gusts, those are going to stick around through Saturday and then weaken a little bit for early Sunday morning before ramping up again Sunday afternoon. So temperatures tonight, low 40s, and then we'll still see a few rain showers. And then by Sunday, 73 degrees. We still have a few thunderstorms around through Sunday evening before we dry out again Monday. That'll be pretty much the only dry day of the week because Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we're in the mid to upper 70s, but we have more showers, possible thunderstorms on Thursday, and Friday, the chance for rain sticks around with highs in the upper 60s.